to the next level, and I'm going to get into the trade here and let it run. And this is the trade that got me what I needed. I actually manually closed right when I was close to the take profit. Because I had gotten what I needed to pass that eval and made the $3,000. So I just passed this Legends trading account in literally 2 trading days using this simple trend break strategy that I am using off of a value chart instead of candle charts. I'm going to explain it to you, but I want you to look at these stats. And if you look right here, we had 3,100 and $18 with 17 trades. It was really 7, but multiple contracts. 70% win rate. Only had $240 in losses and 70.59 win rate. I'm going to show you the profit factor and everything from Loose Trading site. Now we're looking at what is this real quick? Profit factor was 13.99. And worst trade was $65. Best trade $775. Here are all of the trades. Well, it does say 17, so maybe it was 17 trades. Anyways, and I'm gonna go into what I did, why I did this little eval, just to kind of like say, hey, look, this is real. And you can do this, and it's super simple, and we're using value charts instead of candle charts, and the reasoning behind that, I'm going to get into that all when I show you the chart and break it down for you. So here you go. I hope you enjoy. I hope this really helps you. Let's get to it. So here is the chart, and I'm going to show you what's going on. So first of all, this big zone right here, this is the daily candle converted into that zone. All right. So every day we're getting that zone. And then this little squiggly stuff you're looking at, that is the 5-minute candle turned into this zone right here. And I'm going to turn on a label so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. So every 5 minutes, you're going to get a new one, right? We'll just turn on this label for a moment and you'll see 5-minute zone started, 5-minute zone started, 5-minute zone started, right? So you understand that each one is a 5-minute candle. Now I'm going to turn these labels off so we don't clutter our chart. And then I also have the 15-minute candle zone right here in this color. We're going to change that color a little bit. We'll just go to, I don't know, we'll go to that color. And now we see the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and then we have our daily, right? And I like to use the 5 and a 15. And then I just use this generic HTF high time frame little indicator so I can see the one candle that's being printed, right? And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for trend breaks at our institutional ladder zones, right? So I'm going to turn on the candles for a moment just to show you how accurate these things are. Our institutional ladder zones here. This is a long time figuring this out, lots of years. And then I used to hand drum all the time. And now I have just turned it into an indicator and it puts them on there for you. Okay. And we'll go back down to that. And then we're going to turn off the candles. I don't want to see the candles. The main reason for that, people think it's crazy, but hey, man, there's people doing this that are having fun. I just showed you, I purposely just bought a new eval just to show you from start to finish, 2 days and all the trades I took. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Like there's no, what is it called? Bait and switch here. I'm showing you exactly what I did. I have actually recordings of the trades that I took today to pass that account. I'm going to show you those trades too. So you're going to see live recordings, but here is the breakdown. Basically, you want to draw a trend line, right? And you're seeing this one live right here. This is happening right now. So this is actually breaking out live. You want to have 2 touches from 2 different zones, right? So I've been using this so long. I know that this is one zone, this is one zone, this is one zone, and this is one zone. So here is right here is one. And then here is another right there like that, right? Now, as you're drawing your zones or you're drawing your trend lines, right, you can do this and just keep that like that. But what I will do is I will look for swing points that break up like that, and then I'll attach them over here. So this was a valid entry, but I still wouldn't take it. I am very picky. And I only want to take trades that are interacting at these levels right here. Because what happens is a lot of times you're getting a lot of chop in between these. I want to trade from level to level, right? So I'm looking to get into the trade around here somewhere, and I'm looking to exit around here somewhere, right? Or if I'm going up, the opposite. And that's it. It's really that simple. And I'm trading level to level. So I'm not holding all the way down here. I'm going to trade from this level to this level. And then if there's a setup that bounces off this one that looks like it's going to come down here, I'll trade from here to here. But I'm not going to hold the whole way, because a lot of times you'll get reversals and then you just won't get anything. You'll get break even. But if you trade level to level, and this is how pros do it, your chances of actually taking profit are really, really high. And I will trim out sometimes if it's dropping really nice and we're coming up to maybe an hour low or something like that. Yeah, I will be aware of that, and I will start to trim out some in case it doesn't come all the way down. And I did do that today, and you'll see that. But it did come back up, bounce up, and slam all the way back down again anyways. So yeah, so that is literally the strategy. Now we have our tech involved, and this is all patent pending. We have our trade shield up here that's telling me bullish or bearish, and you listen to that. If you listen to that, you can, you will very rarely ever get it wrong, right? And if you follow the rules of trading at the levels and just trading when you actually get the breaks of the zones, then you're going to be your chances of winning are going to be really high. Now, why do we use the zones instead of candles? Well, candles can manipulate. Candles can show you a breakout that doesn't really happen, right? So I mean, like, you can you can get breaks of trends that just turn around and come right back down. Like you get these massive pushes up here. See that? Well, then it comes right back down. The zone typically about, I can't give a hardcore estimate, but 90% of the time when a zone breaks a trend, it's real. It's a real trend break, right? So we are trading those real breaks that are actually pushing, like this one right here. I didn't take this. I took this trade right here yesterday. This was the 10 o'clock trade. I always wait till 10 o'clock and then I draw my zone, and look at, I'm interacting with this level right here. And so I got into this long right here and I targeted the next zone right there. And that was the trade. Stop was like right around here somewhere, and that was the trade right there. And yes, we did get a little bit of drawdown. It almost stopped us out, but it did not, because we held our zone underneath it. And that's why we put our stops where we put them. And that's, going to be really obvious once you start looking at the things the way you look at it. So this is a really good stop right here, right? And I'm pretty sure that's where we put it. I'll have to look at the video, but that's the 15-minute zone. So I'm using both. Now, when we get breakaways, when we get a 5-minute break away from the 15, that's a strong inclination that price is going in that direction. And it just kept going on this one. And look how it comes up and stops right here, comes down here, and then stops right there. And then I ended up taking like a real nice scalp short up here somewhere off the zone later in the day yesterday. But this system right here makes it so easy for you to get into trades. It's unreal. You literally just draw, and if it works in your favor, if it breaks through in your favor and goes, then you're happy. And you're only going in the direction of Trade Shield. Trade Shield is our patent pending stuff. All of this is right here, but Trade Shield is doing some logic based on what the daily is doing, and I will show you the statistics on how that works real quick, just so that you have an idea. And I'm going to turn off all this other stuff just to kind of clear the screen, and then I'm going to go to some actual live trades that I did take, and you can see for yourself that this works. So this is Trade Shield right here. This is what powers it, basically. I'm going to go into a higher time frame just so we can get a much larger sample. So if you look right here, we're looking at 1,768 days are sampled, okay, with this with a 4-hour chart right here. And what this is telling me is, out of that amount of days, 68.9%, 95% of the time, when we get a trend break, it continues. 31.05, it rotates. Okay. Now I'm going to show you exactly what that means. So if we're looking at daily, so this is a daily candle right here turned into this zone here. And then it's a 5-minute chart. And then here's a daily candle, and then here's a daily candle, and here's a daily candle, right? So what it means for it to be considered trend is if this breaks up bullish, see how that broke up bullish, the zone turned green and everything? and then went back down, we consider that rotational. So the daily candle rotated and then rotated its open basically, okay, and then came back down. So we're looking for shorts during US session. Even though this ripped up right here at 9:30, I didn't even consider buying because I come in and I'm looking at my thing going, oh, we're bearish as fuck. I'm not buying this shit. I'm waiting for the top and I want to come back down, right? So you come down, retest the zone, see that, and then drops. So that's a really good entry. Now, the previous day was considered rotation as well because we start out here on the day right here at 6 p.m. and we break down and then we go up and then 9:30 comes into play and then we break up. So that's rotational. This one right here was considered trend, right? Because we broke down and we never pushed back up over the opens. So we know at that point that we're looking for shorts during the open. And if you look, we break up, we retest, we dump down, take the low, and it pushes up. This is a beautiful trade down here. We would have been able to take that with our institutional ladders and our trend break strategies because we had the zone to zone movement, right? So that is a win right there in my eyes. Now, I'm going to continue showing you this real quick because a lot of people are like, what? And so I just want you to fully understand what's going on. So we get another break up, we come down, we break up. This was considered rotational just because it breaks down and breaks up. It was kind of a shit day. This is a real shit day, but it's still considered rotational. This one is considered trend, right? So we break down, it comes up, and then it slams out in the open, which is really nice. And these are how you can catch these moves. It's really simple to catch them, but I still go level to level, right? So that's your trend continuation, trend continuation. Here's trend continuation. So if you're looking at this one, this is where people get wrecked that trade like, I don't know, supply and demand, ICT, whatever. I don't know. We push up, right? Here's 9:30 right here. Well, the zone didn't follow. So I'm not shorting shit, right? So here's 9:30 right here. Right, so there's your 9:30 or 9:25. Here's 9:30. It's dumping. People are like, oh my God, FOMOing in, thinking it's going to take these lows, whatever the reason they're doing that, right? I'm not, because look at where our freaking zone is. It's above the range. It's above the open. I'm not looking for shorts unless this zone follows price through, okay? And it doesn't. Look what happens. I'm bullish, okay? Now, let me show you a day where it does follow through, that it was a dumpster dive crash. Let me find a perfect example. Here we go, one right here. So here we go. We start the day right here. It pushes up, comes over, crashes down. We come back up in US session, and then this turns red and follows price right here at 10 o'clock in this consolidation, this range right here. And then it crashes. This is telling me right there, yeah, go short. Right here. This is what it looks like, right? You're going to be looking at this like this going, okay, we're crashing, we're consolidating. I don't have a zone yet. There you go. Red. Oh, hell yeah. Find me a little entry right here on the lower time frame, or even enter that candle, right? And go into this or go into our value chart and turn on our institutional ladder and go, where are we? Oh, hell yeah. We're definitely going for that, right? And then maybe even just target something like this. It's really up to you. There's plenty of strategies to get into these trades that we have, but I'm just showing you how the trade shield works. This stuff is very real. It's very accurate. It's very institutional, and you have access to it with the system. But I wanted to show you the value charts. Now we're going to head over to the actual trades, just some recorded trades that we took today in our live stream, and showing you how, the value breaks in the trades and taking the trades. All right. So here is one of the trades that we took this morning. I had already closed 3 contracts by the time I hit record. I'm sorry. So I already had trimmed it out on this because price was kind of stalling a little bit. And I was like, I'm up almost halfway to TP. So I started trimming and I took out 3. You can see that in the logs of the on the screenshots of the trades of that Legends eval, because that's what this is trading right here. But you'll see that right here, I've got my trend line broke, right? We're below our daily zone. We're trade shield is saying bearish, and we're at a ladder, right? So when it fell through, I just said, all right, I'm entering, and my stop loss goes above our value chart right there. So you can see where the stop loss is. That's the top of the value area. That's where I'm putting it. And these are value areas are moving in real time. And that's how I got into a trade. I mean, the candles are there. They're awesome. They're gonna trick you. They're gonna manipulate you. You can't tell me right now that you've never been manipulated by wicks. You've never front ran candles because of whatever reason and gotten wrecked because of it. And this just eliminates a lot of those problems and makes it really, really easy. Now, this trade does not complete to take profit. I end up closing again, and then I end up getting the last contract hit at break even. Now, this next trade is right after this one, and I'm going to show it to you right now. And that one did go back down to the take profit. So here is the second trade for today. Was it the fifth? Or the second trade of this drop right here. And it's 12 o'clock, 12:15. It pretty much I hit record right after I started the entry. But then again, I do these live in the Hunters Club, and so I called this live in there, and this trade does go all the way to take profit. I pretty much figured it would, but I just want you to see how, I'm drawing my lines on here, but I'm not drawing it based on price. I'm drawing it based on value. This is a value chart, right? And we're seeing we came back up. We took the value. If you look at the 5-minute, not the big daily one, took the high of the previous, right? And then crashed through the trend again, respecting the daily zone. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this is actually completing. We're going to push down to the next level, and I'm going to get into the trade here and let it run. And this is the trade that got me what I needed. I actually manually closed right when I was close to the take profit, because I had gotten what I needed to pass that eval, and it made the $3,000. And it was just trading micros, doing exactly what I'm showing you right now, literally drawing some lines on the value and just and trading the breaks at the ladder levels in the direction that Trade Shield tells me to go. And I just followed those rules. This morning, was there plenty of times when price was slamming straight up? Did I want to scalp up and scalp those? Yes, I did, but it was against the rules. And I did this whole eval and this whole program that I'm showing you, and this not strategy but system, to show the newer traders that there is an easier way to trade. There is a very simple mechanical way to trade where you can just set alerts, and when these levels get to when your value areas get to these levels, then you start looking. Other than that, you just don't even look. And if you just follow Trade Shield and you just and you trade when you're at these levels to the next level, right, you're more than likely gonna have a great time. So I'm gonna fast forward this one and call it a day. But please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And we will see you later. If you want to use these tools, we do have free trials that you can come check it out and play around with them and try out the different strategies and whatnot. But this right here is the most simple thing to do to catch really good trades. It's mind-boggling. It really is. People that have been using our system for a while now are going, wait a minute, this is way easier than what we've been doing, right? So this is probably gonna become the main way to use the First Light Beacon and using value charts. So anyways, have a good one.